Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let's introduce myself. My name is Ajeng Ananda Putri, and I will present as my final text about social media. Social media refers to the means of interaction among people in which they create, share, and access information and ideals in virtual communities and networks. Furthermore, social media depends on mobile and web-based technologies to create highly interactive platforms through which individuals and communities share, co-create, discuss, and modify user-generated contents. It introduces substantial and pervasive change to communication and individual. Social media with the various features it provides certainly has a positive impact on users. On the other hand, social media can also have a negative impact if it is not used wisely, especially for children and adolescents. In this case, it really needs attention from parents and teachers to monitor children and teenagers from the negative impact of social media. For the worse, we have to limit them from using social media. There are several types of social media that are most often used by everyone, such as Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and also several applications for chatting such as WhatsApp and Line. Instagram and Twitter rank higher for the category of the most used types of social media today. People who are new using mobile phones will of course choose to download these two applications because of their popularity. Facebook is the type of application that has the highest ranking after Instagram and Twitter. Facebook is also in great demand especially by users who have been using this application for a long time. However, for now, Instagram and Twitter are always getting better and continue to grow in terms of popularity. Both types of social media have features that are always more advanced than Facebook, YouTube, as well as applications for exchanging messages. There are several advantages of having social media, such as we can search and even find whatever we are looking for. It will even be easier if the person we are looking for also use social media. When you want to promote something, it will be easier if you use social media because everyone can see something that is promotes. We also easier to interact with many people from different countries. Social media is also very beneficial for students. Social media provides tools to help students work together to create their own meaning in the world environment, social context, and especially as academic lesson. Now, I want to tell you interaction is a member of the academic world. For example, interaction is the most common form of the word family interaction. Another example in this case, like the girl does want to communicate anymore and that the result of cruel social interaction. Synonym of interaction is relationship, correlation, bond, and interrelation. And then antonym of interaction is like sexuation and non-interaction. Homonym of this is like interaction, social interaction that occur anywhere, meaning that no human can live without the help of others. And in this case, the interaction between animals being eaten and eating are known as predation. Then homograph of this is like interaction as relationship and interaction is as part of the animal food chains. But in this homophone, I don't know about this. I can understand of this, but I will give a example in my text. To create two number two it's create. Create is a member of the academic world. Another example is in this sentence are can create an analogy. Synonym of cars is like build, produce, make. Antonym of create is file, destroy, break, and lost. Homonym of this is like verb and copyright, and then homograph is like will and chance. But homophone, I don't know about this, but I think that's create and create. Three virtual is a member of academic force. Another example is Teen Scans. Their goal was to create a virtual twin of our home planet, Sci Time magazines. Synonym of virtual is essential, particular, effective, and near. But antonym of virtual is actual, legal, real, true, and factual. Homonym is virtual is as virtual communication, and the space resulting from the simulation of reality becomes hyperreality, where the brain is used to capture something behind the monitor screen which is real. Homograph is virtual as not real, and virtual as room or space. Homophone of this is like virtual or virtuality. For communities is a member of academic work. For example, communities is the most common form of the word family community. Another example in this sentence, stronger families in turn result in stronger communities. Synonym of communities is like peoples, publics, population, and citizens. And then antonym of communication is like individual, persons, men, women, or mortals. And then homonym of this is like a collocation of several population and a social group of several organisms. About homograph is communities as population and communitive as organism. And then homophone is communities and community. Five, network is a member of the academic world. Another example in this case, social networks have become the campaign's main medium to sell information. Synonym of networks like service, facilities, amenities, system, but antonym of words like voice and disorganization. Homonym of this like network is like social networking, and network is like a group of cells that have the same function and shape. Homograph like network as social network and network as cell group. Homophone is like networks or network. Six, furthermore, is a member of the academic world. Another example in this sentence, furthermore, one may say that things had worked out of the best. Synonym of furthermore is like moreover, further, also, as well, and. Antonym of furthermore is like but, that side, and although. Homonym of this like furthermore is adverbial conjunction, and furthermore is conjunction. About homograph is like furthermore as adverb, and furthermore as like conjunction. Homophone of this is like furthermore. 7. Media is a member of the academic world. Another example is in this case like many young people cannot leave home without their portable media player or cell phone. Synonym of media is like press, radio, broadcasting, magazines, and publishing. Antonym of media is like alternative media, communication media, and extremes. Homonyms media is like source of information and knowledge, and a tool or means used to convey messages from the communicator to the audience. Homograph is like media as communication channel, and media as intermediary. Homophone like is like media. 8. Individuals is a member of the academic world. For example, individuals is the most common form of the word family individual. Another example is in this case like as a group And as individuals, we need leadership we can trust and respect. Synonym of individuals is like people, others, species, human rights, and humans. Antonym of individual like creatures, organisms, and animals. Homonyms is like individual is include a particular person or thing from a group and the smallest unit of society. How about homograph? Individual as can be shared and individual as be personal. Homophone is like individual. Modify. 9. Modify. Modify is a member of the academic world. Another example in this sentence like either you fail to modify at all or else you modified the whole way. Synonym of modify, change, adapts, amend, remix, and correct. Antonym of individual like hard, remand, fix, set, and freeze. Homonym like modify, like change from shape and the change mother are aimed at adding to the file of work of art. Like homograph is like modify as chance and modify as practice. And the last is category is a member of the academic world. Another example in this sentence like the author, the $39,000 category. Synonym of category is like class and type, and antonym of category like wall and collectivity. Homonym of category like ability to compose associative arouse and presence of identity arouse for each object. Like homograph is like category as object group and category as class. Homophone is like category. I think that's from Al. Kurang lebihnya bisa lihat di teks yang saya sampaikan. Terima kasih.